welcome back to Country Cow Designs. I'm Jo, this is my husband Adam.
All right.
This is going to be a slightly different video to what we normally do because we're not going to be doing any sewing today. We're just going to be chatting about an update on how we're going to do future videos and a little bit about what's happening with the business and what we've got planned for future sewing patterns. So Adam is with me because he has now joined the business and joined me in designing and making bags, haven't you?
Yeah, so I was an accountant. I no longer am. So though I've been behind the scenes for about 12 months, I'm now going to be on camera a bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Which
so
I'm not crazy about, but it's only fair that we share the camera, the video responsibilities, yeah.
So you might have noticed in our free Nasio pouch pattern that it was Adam actually doing the sewing. So that was his first ever thing. Since
it showed, didn't it? It did show.
No, you did really good. You did really well. Since then, he's made a tote, a Miyako tote, and then he just finished his first big backpack the other day. So this new design that we've got coming up that we want to show you. We've also got some short little free patterns that we want to show you at the end, but first I just wanted to chat about this backpack pattern we've got coming up because we had so many requests, didn't we, for a full-size backpack.
And including my request.
Yeah, including from Adam. And obviously he gets this way. So he also, you really, really wanted us to do some more manly patterns, didn't you? Like masculine. Yeah,
I mean, your patterns are awesome. But the term cute comes up a lot, which is not it's not my style.
And there's a lot of handbags, so Adam was really set that he wanted me to do like a masculine pattern. So I said, fine, I've got this backpack design, and he went, no, and then he completely designed his own backpack, and now we're doing that, aren't we? So it's actually designed by you. I've done like a few of the finer details, and I did all of the maths behind the actual pattern. But do you want to grab your prototype and we can show them? So this is Adam's first like full bag. I mean, no, it's your second full bag on a sewing machine.
Yeah.
So I'm really impressed, I've got to be honest. So this is waxed canvas, this backpack.
That's what I've been wanting you to work with, isn't it?
Yeah.
To introduce, yeah.
So you can see it's kind of slouchy, but also it does still have quite a bit of body. I mean, it's massive. We've sized it to fit like binders, for school, so that you can make it for your teenager and they can fit their binders for school in it, or a laptop and things like that. It's going to have loads of options, loads and loads of pocket options, isn't it?
It is a little bit smaller, isn't it? The final design.
No, this is the smaller size. Yeah. This is the final.
The thickness.
Oh, we're gonna reduce the gusset by 1/2 inch. I mean, it's just.
I made it too thick, didn't I?
Yeah. So there are going to be some changes to this. Most notably, this tongue closure. Yeah, it looks good, but it is a pain in the backside to make, and it's even more annoying to use in real life.
Well, that was my idea, wasn't it? And we thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
And until we made it, and then we realised we hated it.
So, before we bring this pattern out, we're going to be releasing a video about tips for working with wax canvas because we are absolutely in love with this material. There's also waterproof canvas inside for the main body of the bag, so we've got like a yellow waterproof canvas. Now, because the waterproof canvas is so thick, you don't need any interfacing on this pattern, and you need very little stabilizers. It's really, really amazing. So,
and that was why I wanted to use it.
Yeah, that's what you had a problem with.
The idea of I hated interfacing, so I wanted to avoid that.
It's going to have like a couple of buckles as an option on the front pocket, so I'll show you the next one so you can kind of get an idea of how that's looking. So this one is still in pieces, but
you're very excited about this one, aren't you?
I'm very excited about this one. So you can see for the straps I used waterproof canvas. Waterproof canvas is insanely cheap, at least in the UK it is, and in America. This is £7.48 I think per metre. It's 60 inches or 1.5 metres wide. It's so wide. You don't have to interface it, and
it's really nice to work with.
It's just so cheap. It's just because you don't have to interface it. You're saving money there. You're saving because it's like wider than most fabrics, and then it's only £7.48 for a metre. It's amazing. So you can see this one's wax canvas as well. This is a green. Now wax canvas is really cool because you can kind of like scrunch it up and It's just got so many patterns on it, hasn't it? It looks so good. But then you can use a hairdryer on it and it goes away. So yeah, anyway, we'll go through that in the tips.
Well, this is the buckle panel, isn't it? Option.
So this is the buckle cargo pocket. You can tell I haven't made the bottom of the cargo pocket yet, but you get the idea of what it's going to look like with these on. So cool. I decided to try piping on this one just because I wanted to try it, you know.
And these are buckles that we are going to stock.
Yeah.
Because they're not that easy to get hold of for metal.
So they're on the website, and we've got plastic ones as well if you want to go cheaper. Got my gusset made up. Yep. So this is the final prototype before we start writing the pattern, which means hopefully this pattern will be ready first week in February is what we're aiming for, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to make a present for a guy, this is going to be the pattern. This is going to be it. And then you have got a couple of other masculine patterns planned, haven't you? Like men-specific patterns. So you will be seeing more of that in the future and a bit more wax canvas and that kind of thing because Adam loves it. You just love it working with it, don't you?
It's just a bit more variety, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice to change things up a little bit.
So we also have got a load of new hardware on the website, haven't we? And zips and that sort of thing. So just wanted to let you know about that.
You've been poorly, which usually means she designs hardware when she's poorly.
And I start shopping as well with my supplies.
So
yeah.
we spent most of December just unpacking. Well, I did anyway.
Yeah, we've got some awesome new hardware, particularly Rainbow, because we've had like real trouble sourcing Rainbow hardware that doesn't have like bubbling on it, you know, and it's like looks kind of
naff, doesn't it?
Yeah, naff's a good word. So we've got really high quality Rainbow hardware. It's so nice. Yeah, so check that out on the website. But anyway, what you probably all want is so we've got these little quick free patterns that we wanted to show you. These are Adam's design. So we've got 3 sets actually, haven't we?
These are the sort of the best looking ones, I reckon.
So this pattern is designed by Adam to be used with leather, isn't it?
Yeah, so as you may know, I tend to work with leather. That's what I prefer. That's what I've always done. But wanted to work out how to do things actually as a pattern instructions. So this is kind of like my tried into that. There is nothing original about these patterns.
You can probably find very similar patterns elsewhere.
Everywhere.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But if you follow us, you may not do leather. Or if anything, it was a nice lesson for me, and hopefully it's something for you to try out as well. The testers seemed to like them as little presents.
They did. A lot of the testers actually used faux leather and vinyl for theirs.
And cork and...
Yeah, so when you download
good.
the patterns, you'll see like the tester photos at the end of the pattern. And a lot of them did use, like, so long as it's thick vinyl, because what you want is something that's thick enough. This is about as thin as you'd go, isn't it?
It's quite... This is like...
This is about 1.5 mil thick.
I mean, this is floppy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It holds its shape, but it's floppy.
These ones are soft. Whereas this is like a thicker leather and it's really sturdy and nice. So you can see he's edge painted this one, but this one, most of the time with leather, you just leave the edge unfinished, can't you? It looks really good. It looks really good. So this one is completely natural leather, isn't it? It's like undyed.
These were just prototypes, but yeah, all usable.
So might leave those in the sun, then they'll get a little bit of a patina going on.
Well, if you leave them in the sun and use them long enough, it will turn into that.
Yeah, well, not quite, but you know, yeah. So these free patterns are going to be available to download from countrycowdesigns.com. The link will be in the video description. So to get the video description, you click on like the little arrow next to the title, and that should drop down for you. I'll also pin it in the comments. And these are super quick to make. I mean, you literally cut them out and you rivet them together. There's no sewing. These ones have just got 4 rivets. This one's got 5.
Yep.
Simple as that. They're really quick to make. If you've got a thin material, I would suggest using small rivets, but medium ones are fine for leather like this.
Yeah.
So hopefully you got some scraps lying around, and this will be a great scrap buster.
Yeah.
So you're quite happy with that little pattern, aren't you?
Yeah. Hopefully everyone likes making it. Something easy to come, and it is a bit of a glimpse into what is going to be coming later. Yeah,
because you really want to do some proper leather bags, all leather bag patterns.
Yeah. I'm aware though that not everyone has the patience to hand stitch. So the pattern coming out towards end of February, beginning of March.
This is going to be Adam's first leather pattern.
These are all prototypes still, but this is what we're calling the no-sew tote.
Again, no sewing. Yeah.
No sewing. It's just rivets, a lot of rivets with overlapping tabs, I guess you can say.
Yeah, let's have a look at the bottom. Yeah. And then inside, it's not even lined because leather, you don't have to line it, you know? Leather is leather, yeah.
So this is still being prototyped to try and make sure everything lines up correctly.
This one you wouldn't recommend in faux leather or vinyl, would you? Because it's these edges might be a problem, you know?
Yeah, I did try one in vinyl and it looks okay, but the edges kind of let it down a little bit.
Yeah, whereas real leather, the edges just, you know, you don't need to do anything. If you want to, you can burnish them or you can paint them, but
It's a lot of painting.
it's a lot of painting. Yeah. So the idea behind this is, what did it take you 5 minutes to construct? It's really quick.
The effort is cutting it out because you try and get nice curves. There will be some tips in the instructions, but once it's cut out, it just folds up with rivets and you're kind of done really. Again, this is just to spark a bit of interest in leather because I like leather. I'm trying to convert other people to it.
There you go.
But I'm not
going
to suggest everyone goes and buys a lot of equipment or a leather sewing machine, which I don't have anyway. Just try a few new things.
Yeah, so that's everything I think that we wanted to give an update on. So over the next couple of months, you'll see this pattern, the backpack pattern. We'll have a video on how to work with wax canvas.
Yep.
And then for the backpack pattern, something different to what we normally do, we're going to do a live session like a couple of days after we release the pattern. And it'll be helping you to plan your fabrics and your stabilizers and that sort of thing for your backpack. And we'll be talking about suppliers and hopefully we're going to get some discounts from suppliers across the world for different people.
You're already working on that, aren't you?
I'm trying. So if you've got any recommendations for suppliers for wax canvas or waterproof canvas where you live, just let me know in the comments because that'd be really, really helpful. And yeah, hopefully you're going to like what we've got coming up over the next month or so. So
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you have a great January and we'll see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.